tutimize na malengo yetu. Yesu sote tulinde, tuachilie, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, jumuiya yetu.
Asante sana, pate maombi mafupi. Bishop.
Your Excellency, the Governor, thank you for this opportunity. Let me read a verse in Numbers chapter 6, verse 24. The Lord bless you and give you. The Lord makes his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord bless us and give us and prosper us. Let's pray together. Baba, katika jina la Yesu, tunakushukuru kwa ajili ya asubuhi njema kama huu, ambapo ni wakati wa kufanya launch ama kutangaza mambo ya kusaidia watoto wetu, mambo ya Bursary, ya kusaidia wanafunzi wetu katika Baringo. Asante kwa ajili ya mtumishi wako the Governor, pamoja na deputy na watumishi wote wa county na watoto na kila mmoja wetu ambao tumekusanyika kwa kikao hiki siku ya leo. Wageni wote tunakushukuru na tunasema asante kwa sababu ya jambo hili ambaye ni ya manufaa kwa ajili ya watoto wetu. Kila jambo tunapoanza na kuendelea, tunaomba uendelee kufanikisha kaunti yetu, uendelee kutubariki kama vile neno lako linasema ya kwamba Bwana uso wako utatuonyesha na kutung'arisha na kutufanikisha katika jambo lolote ambalo tunafanya katika hii kaunti. Tunakushukuru kwa ajili ya uongozi wa governor wetu ambaye ni uongozi bora, dynamic leadership. Asante kwa sababu ya baraka ambaye tunaendelea kubarikiwa kupitia kwa uongozi wake. Kila jambo tunapoendelea kwa sherehe ya leo, tunaweka mkononi mwako ili Baba utubarikishe, ufanikishe kila jambo katika sherehe inapoendelea na uwe pamoja nasi. Maana tunaomba na kushukuru ili Mungu baraka zako siwe pamoja nasi kila wakati. Katika jina la Yesu Kristo aliye Bwana na Mwokozi wetu tunaomba. Amen.
Tunasiketi chini mabibi na mabwana. Asante sana Bishop wetu, Bishop Chepsat. Mabibi na mabwana, kukaribisheni siku ya leo ikiwa ni siku ya ufadhili ya kupatia nafasi wanafunzi wetu wa jimbo letu la Baringo County. Your Excellency the Deputy Governor pamoja na waziri wetu wa elimu Reverend Simon Kiuta pamoja na katibu kudumu katika wizara hiyo Bwana Joseph Wayaro, vile vile mwenyekiti katika bunge letu idara ama department ya elimu ama komiti ya elimu Mheshimiwa Michael Cherombor, ambaye vile vile ni MCA wa Simon Soi, waheshimiwa pamoja na mwenyekiti wa Chairman Kenya Secondary School Aids Association Bwana Joseph Kipkapto pamoja na wale wahusika wakuu. Karibuni sana kwa sherehe ya siku ya leo. Ila tu kwa awamu ya kwanza tukiwakaribisha kwenye sherehe ya leo, ni waalike Cheboi traditional dancers waje watupatie matumbuizo mafupi, kisha wale wa ndugu zetu kutoka Elchamus kutoka Baringo Kusini watafuatilia kwa usanjari huo. Karibuni sana Cheboi traditional dancers kwenye sherehe siku ya leo.
Baringo.
Wapigie makofi Cheboi traditional dances. Makofi kwa viongozi wetu. Kwa hivyo Cheboi dancers karibuni, Cheboi Ilchambus dancers. Tafadhali uwanja ni wenu muweze kututumbuiza. Karibuni sana. Wakati huu Ilchambus traditional dancers tungependa kuwajulisha uwepo wa Deputy Speaker kwenye jimbo letu la Baringo County, Mheshimiwa Kipruto Kimosop, pamoja na mawaziri wamejumuika pamoja na sisi. Waziri wa Kilimo Rispa Chepkonga, Waziri wa Devolution Benina Bartuin, pamoja na wale maafisa wa jimbo letu. Karibuni Ilchambus. Kompyuta. Mitindo ni tofauti. Dr. Sirma, mitindo ina mambo yake. Wapigieni makofi wageni wetu. Asanteni sana. Gavana wa jimbo na waziri inaonekana walifanya mazoezi fulani. Makofi mazuri wakiondoka pale. Asanteni sana Elshamus Traditional Dancers. Asanteni sana. Pigeni makofi wakiondoka. Pole pole taratibu. Haya. Ashioleng. Airoro ringera. Aye. Ay. Kikundi hiki Your Excellency pamoja na wageni wetu walituwakilisha jimbo letu kwenye National Choral Traditional Verses huko Kitui County. Hiyo ni ishara ya kumaliza sasa. Asanteni sana. Captain, wimbo yako inaanza kama inaisha na inaanza tena. Asanteni sana, pigeni hawa makofi. Asanteni sana, asanteni sana. Pigeni makofi mazuri. El Shamus. Wakiondoka El Chamus Traditional Dancers, Your Excellency pamoja na wageni wetu kuwajulisha uwepo wa Deputy Majority Leader na vile vile MCA wa, asanteni sana, MCA wetu wa Barwesa Ward Mheshimiwa Josephat Lokurio, vile vile wale wageni wamealikwa pamoja na wale wenzetu ama mkurugenzi anayesimamia branch yetu ya Equity Bank Bwana Siele, kama sijakosea, yuko pamoja na sisi, ila tukumkaribisha mfawidhi mwenzangu Kiporiri Chasanga ambaye ni katibu Deputy Director wa Vocational and Training. Karibu atupatie awamu ya pili ya kipindi hichi.
Asante sana mwenzangu. Your Excellency sir, we are now going to the formal speeches. And I wish to take this opportunity, Your Excellency, sir, to invite the Chief Officer, Educator Joseph Waiharo, to come and give his welcoming remarks and introduce the staff of the Department of Education. Thereafter, he shall take over the program until he welcomes the CCM Education and Vocational Training. So welcome. Chief Officer Education, Vocational Training and Library Services. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, sir, for gracing our occasion. Welcome.
Pigeni Bwana Joseph Waiharo makofi, Chief Officer wetu wa idara ya elimu.
Your Excellency, sir, Deputy Speaker, the MCs that are here, the CEC, my colleagues, good morning. First of all, I want to welcome all of you to this occasion. As we launch this Baringo County Bursary Fund, Your Excellency, when we were fighting for independence, Your Excellency, our forefathers had a vision of seeing a country that was free of hunger, free of diseases, and a country that had its citizens that were educated. And this is what formed the cornerstone of vision of our forefathers. As we stand here, Your Excellency, our mandate as a department is to ensure that our people in Baringo, our pupil in Baringo, as a county, we believe that education offers what we call a catalyst for an individual to realize his potential, and this potential will help him develop his community, and this community will develop the county as a whole. And that is why education is very, very important. We also believe that education will help an individual develop the county, develop individuals, and as well as the county in general. Your Excellency, we believe that the bursary fund that we are offering will help the students that are disadvantaged in the county to realize their potential. And this is why Baringo County Bursary Fund is very, very important. Lastly, Your Excellency, I would like to ask all those people that are outside there that when they are asking for bursaries, they must fill the bursaries form in their entirely to ensure that those who benefit from bursaries, they are really needy. Because it is very, very important for us to uplift the lives of those people who are economically disadvantaged in our society. Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity to introduce members of my department that are here, so that from there I will invite other speaker to speak. Your Excellency. Your Excellency, I will ask them to mention their names from where they are.
Your Excellency, my name is Paul Chesang, Director Education, Vocational Training and Labor Services. Thank you.
Your Excellency, my name is Kipkorir Changwen, Deputy Director, Vocational Training and Library Services.
Your Excellency, I'm Winnie Megiri, in charge of special programs, that is Bursary and ECD. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellency, my name is Sami Tarus, Quality Assurance and Standards Officer.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm Mr. David Rono, Manager Kitoro Vocational Training Center, Asante Sana.
Your Excellency, I'm David Sang, the Manager Baringo PTC. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Vicky Kerio from Department of Education.
Your Excellency, Frida Chebet, Library. Your Excellency, Abigail Morocco from Library.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. At this juncture, Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity to welcome one of our main partner, and this is Equity Bank through its manager. So, Manager Equity Bank, please welcome.
Tumkaribishe mfadhili wetu Equity Bank kwa makofi mazuri.
Your Excellency the Governor, our Deputy Governor, the CCs around, our Chief Officers who are around, our MCS, all protocols observed. Good morning. Habari wananchi. Yeah, my name is Wesley Ngeno, the Branch Manager, Equity Cabernet, here in town. Today all day for our school-going children, both in high school, those who are in various colleges and universities. Because today we are launching bursaries to assist those students who are coming from humble backgrounds. I know most of our beneficiaries are coming from our background, and I know Your Excellency, without these bursaries, most of them will drop out of school. Most of them will have challenges in attending most of these institutions. And in that, let me take this opportunity to appreciate you, Governor, for what you are doing to our children. Last year we came here for the same activity, and I've seen today, this year, you've doubled the amount. And that shows how keen you are, Your Excellency, in raising our future generation. Because most of these students who come from humble backgrounds, those are our future leaders, our future doctors, and our future leaders in this county. Lastly, Our Excellency, us as a bank Equity, we also support education with our program called Wings to Fly, and we've been able to assist most of the students from various parts of this county. And most of them have succeeded in life, and currently they are our leaders and some of our doctors. Giving a classical example, Your Excellency, our Wings to Fly scholar, who is now a doctor within in the referral hospital, is one of our scholars. Yeah, is the only ENT surgeon, I think, in the whole county. And we've supported him through. Now, as a bank, we are giving back to the community, so we've supported him to open, I know most of us, we have seen Equity Avia. So Equity Avia is a franchise of Equity, and it's run by one of our own scholars, who was a scholar in the year 2008. So thank you, Your Excellency. As a bank, we'll support all your initiatives, and anything you share to your Governor, the door, our bank is open for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I take this opportunity to recognize the presence of our two schools, that is Cabernet Boys High School and Hood High School. Thank you very much. May I take this opportunity to welcome my Waziri, that is Reverend Simon Kiuta, to come and take over from at this point. Welcome, Waziri.
Thank you very much, CEO. Your Excellency, our Governor, Deputy Governor, Deputy Speaker, my colleagues, CECs who are here, CEOs, members of the County Assembly, directors, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Praise be to God. Your Excellency, sir, this is a great day. This is a day that has been awaited for by thousands of our learners in Baringo County, those in high school and also in vocational training centers, because as we speak, Your Excellency, sir, so many children are at home. We know the National Government Development Fund, which is for the constituencies, is somehow, it's a large amount of money, but the children that we have in this county are so many, to the extent that such an initiative by the county who are in high school and also who are in vocational training centers. You know, Your Excellency, you are the first, and the children of this county in our society. There are 19 wards that decided through public participation to set aside money totaling 48.8 million. And this will go a long way in assisting more than 6,000 learners in our high schools. And also, Your Excellency, through your leadership, you've set aside a substantial amount to our vocational training centers, and also the teachers that we have, the ECD teachers, have never been trained in preparation for the CBC curriculum. And through this fund, Your Excellency, sir, the CBC training will be offered to over 1,500 ECD teachers. The primary section have been given training, but our own teachers have never been given since inception. And so this fund will go a long way in preparing them to produce the best from our ECD children. At the moment, Your Excellency, sir, through your vision and manifesto, we have operational 15 vocational training centers with over 1,498 trainees. As we were launching Bursary last year, we gave bursaries to 1,100 students, but at the moment we have an additional 398. And our vision and mission as a department is that by the next financial year, we should be offering bursaries to over 2,000 trainees in our vocational training centers. Your Excellency, sir, one component within your manifesto, which we are implementing as a department, is that you would want to empower the youth. You would want to create wealth for the youth. And there's no better way of creating wealth for the youth than allowing them access technical training. And this one is offered in our vocational training centers. And this will go a long way in helping the youth who dropped out of Standard 8 secondary school and those who probably acquired very low grades in Form 4 to access training. Somebody goes to a vocational training center for 1 year or 2 years and they go out well empowered and able to fend for themselves. And this is your baby, Your Excellency, sir. As a department, we are on track, and in the next financial year, God willing, we look forward to opening 6 more vocational training centers. And you have instructed us, Your Excellency, that by 2027, God willing, we should have more vocational training centers. And if it is possible, 1 vocational training center in every ward, so that our young people, the culprits, the victims that are suffering from illicit brew, that the government is fighting so hard to eradicate, are the youth. But when they have access to this kind of training, then they will desist from continuing to take illicit brew and also abuse drugs. And therefore, Your Excellency, sir, we are so happy today as a department that you have agreed to launch this bursary. And I think since the inception of the bursary, this is the largest amount that is being launched today. And we give glory to God. And we also ask our wards that they need to even increase this money so that maybe come next year, if a ward would put aside like 5 million, for example, Your Excellency, it's possible for you to launch over 200 million to help the children of this county. With these few remarks, Your Excellency, sir, I would want to invite the Chair of Education in our County Assembly. This is a man with his team who has really assisted us and has lobbied for us within the County Assembly. And we appreciate that the Deputy Speaker is also here, and he has been so instrumental in assisting us. So karibu sana Mheshimiwa, so that you introduce your team and later on the Deputy Governor, Deputy Speaker. Sorry.
Makofi ya waziri, tukimkaribisha Mheshimiwa Michael Cherambor. Makofi mazuri mabibi na mabwana.
Thank you so much, CC, His Excellency Governor Cheboi, Deputy Governor wetu, our CC's present, led by Reverend Kuta, the CEOs, members of County Assembly led by our Deputy Speaker, Honorable Kimosop, and the Majority Leader, Lokorio, wanafunzi wetu, na wasasi, na sisi wote amjambo. Leo ni siku yetu ya furaha mingi, kwa sababu tumekuja kupata ile tumengojea kwa muda. And before I say no, I just wanted to call upon our Deputy Majority Leader and MC.
Tumkaribishe Mheshimiwa Lokorio ambaye vile vile ni mwenyekiti kamati ya afya. Mpigeni makofi Mheshimiwa Lokorio.
Your Excellency, our Governor, the Excellency, the Deputy Governor, our County Secretary, mawaziri wetu, Chief Officers, Directors, wasasi na wanafunzi ya mjambo. Our Excellency, I want to make some brief remarks, Your Excellency, and begin by appreciating you for today's very important function that we are launching our county bursary fund. Your Excellency, we are happy, and as a majority in the County Assembly of Baringo, Your Excellency, we've come to demonstrate the fact that we are all working together, Your Excellency. We want to appreciate the teamwork and the leadership that you have provided in this county for all the period that we've been together, Your Excellency. And Your Excellency, pokea salamu nyingi kutoka waheshimiwa wetu, beginning from our majority leader and the honorable members. Your Excellency, we want to appreciate again the fact that indeed when Waziri said that the county assembly wards and the 19 wards which have allocated their development fund towards now the education fund. Your Excellency, I want to pronounce here that Barwesa ward is among the 19 wards. Your Excellency, tukiwa wananchi wa Barwesa tumetoa milioni 4 kwa maendeleo na miradi ya Barwesa ili kwamba watoto na wanafunzi wetu wasome vizuri. And Your Excellency, going forward as a Barwesa ward, we will continue to enhance. And Your Excellency, again, Barwesa ward also is and has produced one of the serious vocational training colleges, Your Excellency, that we will soon ask you to officially open in Muchukwa. Your Excellency, kwa sababu sherehe leo ni ya furaha mingi. Sisi kama assembly tumekuja kujiunga na wewe na kusema kwamba tunaunga mkono miradi na mipango zako zote za maendeleo kwa minajili ya watu wetu wananchi. Tunataka kusema tu Your Excellency, ingawa imechelewa kidogo, lakini afadhali imekuja na imekuja kwa wingi. Kwa hivyo it's an history that we launching 78.8 million. And next time, as alluded by your Waziri, Your Excellency, I am optimistic that you will be launching over 200 million in the subsequent coming years. I want to thank you, Your Excellency, because your team of Mawaziri, chief officers and your directors, Your Excellency, and your government, the executive arm, has been doing commendable job in serving our people. There's more areas that we need to improve, Your Excellency. I know you know, na tukitembea pamoja tutasaidia wananchi wetu wa Baringo na maendeleo itakuwa ni vizuri sana. Your Excellency, with those many remarks, nataka nisema asante na Mheshimiwa Cherombor, asante sana, because you have always been whipping honorable members and we have always been supporting honorable members. Thank you and God bless us.
Makofi mazuri.
Thank you so much, our majority leader, Honorable Okorio. Your Excellency Governor, Your Excellency Governor, today is a very important to us because it is a day that we have waited for a long time, and that is why you are seeing parents here and students. You know, through this bursary, Honorable Governor, it is our children will be going to school. You see, all this money, majority of the money here comes from the wards. That means, that tells you, Honorable Governor, that our people value education. That is why they shelve the development projects and keep more money to education. Vile vile, Mheshimiwa Governor, kwamba tungetaka hii pesa ya bursary iongezwe zaidi. Kama ina
characterized by a lot of anxiety here and there, and sometimes not being able to understand what was going on. Because I think the actual debate of bursary allocation was done in the wards around November, December. And now today is March. The assurance we were giving out is that we were going to get the bursaries at the beginning of the first term. Somehow it didn't happen. So today is a big day. It's a big day to the children. It's a big day to the parents. And I want us to applaud our CC and the Department of Education and the entire government for this day. In the course of this wait, Your Excellency, certain things became clear. And I think it's important because the team of government is here. Certain things became clear that sometimes we have little information about what goes on in processing funds. Exactly what happens. And sometimes we end up blaming even the wrong people. We end up complaining bitterly, even sometimes without understanding what goes on. Like I understand, and I kept even briefing members in the assembly and chairman every time this came up. I understand our treasury team here finished their work early, our department finished their work early, but the controller of budget took long to approve this requisition. It should be recurrent, and that is even the problem we are facing, even in the assembly. Actually, even in the assembly now. Your part, yeah. Okay, I will say that. Just a bit of it. So, even in the assembly, we are facing it's really taking long in authorizing these requisitions. So, and I think this is my message to our team here, that let's understand what happens in these procedures so that we can give the right information. I am encouraging our members to also deal with the chief officers and the CCs to get the right information. Sometimes we would be told that they're actually waiting in the KCB, we are waiting for the signatory to sign. You know, and some people would be so angry that where is this signatory? Where is this signatory? Why is this signatory taking long to come and sign? Kumbe, it is the control of budget. Kwa sasa wetu tunasema kwamba saa zingine hizi pesa hatukwangi nazo hapa Kabarnet. Hata kama tumepitisha budget hapa, pesa haiwekwangi na gavana huko mahali. Hakuna mahali imefungiwa. Bado kuna makaratasi tunaandika na inawekwa sahihi na mtu hapa anasimamia pesa, waziri yetu ya pesa. Alafu kuna sasa wakubwa Nairobi na wamewekwa kwa katiba wanaitwa controller of budget. Wanatakana kusign. Saa hii controller of budget ni mama anaitwa Mary Nyakango. Margaret Nyakango. Huyo mama lazima apitie ndio asign ndio pesa iwachiliwe. Hii yetu ya bursary alikalia kwa muda mrefu. And to tell Nyakango that for the sake of ensuring that counties function, please find a way of ensuring that your office is efficient. Because the more you delay requisitions, the more you delay development, and the more you delay service delivery. And it is not practically possible for her to sign all the requisitions. So she should find a way of delegating authority for purposes of ensuring that there is service delivery. So that was my point number one. Point number two, Your Excellency, is Mochongoi ward is one of the wards that sat in public participation, and it's part of the 19 that included the allocation in bursary. And Your Excellency, Mochongoi again, and Saimosoi, and Partabwa are some of the wards that are seriously affected by insecurity. And the situation is dire. In fact, as leaders there, we are now forced to consider very desperate measures because there are families that cannot take their children to school completely. You know, like I think we have now put up a program in one of the schools, some of the schools in those belts, to actually tell parents, if you can even afford for the day school to pay 3,000 per year, like 1,000 per term, then we can try to shop around for for scholarships from well-wishers
to pay the remaining portion. So the disbursement today will alleviate the problem of some of those children that cannot be in school. And we still ask you, we will sit with you still as leaders from those areas. We will still sit with you to see what can happen in the forthcoming budgetary process. The other thing, Your Excellency, is as members of the Education Committee, and I think Chair has led us properly in that direction. We did receive a petition and a memoranda from ECD teachers. And I think everywhere we go, we find ECD teachers everywhere complaining, asking for this, and they gave us a petition. We have decided as a committee to face this challenge. Consider this petition, benchmark with other counties, and see. In fact, we went to Laikipia, and we discovered that in Laikipia, they may be paying well, but they have half of the staff of the ECD, half of what we have in Baringo. So you have half a population that we have, and you are paying them well. So it is a question of quantity versus quality. We have gone there. Our other team went to Nakuru. Our other team was in Gishu. And I think tomorrow we are having a stakeholders meeting here in the county. The thing is, this is a journey that should not be a blame game. It's a journey that we want to travel together and see, prescribe a solution, even if it's long term. Only we get a solution. So we are asking for your indulgence while we shall be prosecuting this matter. My third issue, Your Excellency, is, and this is an appeal to our team here. There's a lot happening in this county. Of course, a lot positively, and obviously, there could be challenges. It is normal in every society. But it appears to me that past in communicating our good part, the things that we are doing. I want us to improve on projecting our image and on projecting the good side of the things that we are doing. Not necessarily to come, but to provide adequate information of what we are doing. Like for example, Your Excellency, when I came here, there's this accident that happened. When I came here, we met people around here. Some of the people that were in the hospital will describe how our team responded, how our team were very committed, how our team worked very hard. Of course, Kapsabet High School is a school that has the high and mighty. It's a national school. And it attracted the attention of the country. And it was a horrible accident. No one was prepared for such an accident. But it has been very easy to pick the most negative aspects of it and troll our officers here, troll our chief officer, troll our CC, troll the governor. But our communication team would have also been in Nandi to provide us with some of the things that we have done as a government. So I want to urge us that, and even us, that sometimes we are very busy people, we have a lot of work, we are in the wards, we are all over the place, and we are not able to know exactly what is happening. So when you provide adequate information and communicate adequately, you are able to supply information to even us that are part of this system. So that's a message that I needed to pass. Finally, Your Excellency received greetings from Mochongoi people. You came to Mochongoi AIC. My colleagues here are wondering how I managed to secure a governor to come to Mochongoi, and he was very happy. And by the way, after that event, I think my ratings, and probably unlike you, Governor, my ratings have done significantly well. So if the rest of the team don't mind, please clap for Governor. And again, we are happy that we will be privileged as a ward to host the International Water Day on the 22nd, this Friday. I had to go out of my way yesterday to go back to Mochongoi, though I was here, and chair the stakeholders meeting, because we want to ensure that our community receive you and receive this team properly. So welcome on Friday. Thank you, the water team. I think as we celebrate water there and probably request for more support in water, we must appreciate work that has been done regarding programs there. Where we shall be doing the celebrations, it was a stalled project. You know, you started, and for 5 years we had a challenge unlocking how to proceed with it. I am happy that our CC here, Tamar, and our CEO, Milka, have been able to jumpstart, and that project is functional with tap water. We have another project, Kolole Water Project, you will be passing. We have decided that you will not go to that project so that we don't waste time, but just to report, it is also functional. We are also happy as a community, and I think let's applaud our CC, RISPA, and our CCs in that regard, because we have received fertilizer in Mochongoi. And I think we must appreciate, because you went out of your way. I know what you did, the challenges of storage and all that, but you went out of your way, and our people are happy. So with those very many remarks, thank you, and God bless you. You have our support as an assembly. Probably most of you have not had a forum with us to really know. As the Deputy Speaker, I chair the chairs, and the assembly, these are good people. You just find a way of engaging them. Criticism or oversight does not equate to opposition. It does not equate to noise making. It is just checkmating to ensure that we function as a system. So engage us. We are one people. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Your Excellency, before I invite our CS, let me recognize very important people here, the Bursary Board of the county. Please come forward here. Bursary Board members, please come.
Halmashauri ya bodi ya ufadhili ya Bursary shule, karibuni mbele tafadhali.
Your Excellency, I really appreciate that you appointed the right people to take care of this board. They are doing a good job. Just mention your names, please.
Excellency, sir, my name is Wilson Grombori, member of the board.
Your Excellency, my name is Jackson Toroitich, board member.
Your Excellency, my name is Winnie Beth, member of the board.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes.
Your Excellency, my name is Paul Jesang, secretary to the board.
And my name is Joseph Oiharo, secretary to the board.
And I'm the chair of that board, Your Excellency, sir. Let me invite our CS to come here, and then later on he will invite the Deputy Speaker. And the Deputy Governor, not Speaker. Sorry. Let me not take you to the County Assembly.
Your Excellency, Governor Benjamin Chesira Cheboi, Your Excellency Deputy Governor Felix Mayo, our Deputy Speaker, Mr. Kimasop, the Chair, Education Committee, Honorable Chebon, the Chair, Committee of Health, Honorable Locorio, Honorable CCs who are present, led by the CC Education, our chief officers who are also present here, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Jambo. Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity to recognize our CCs who are present, and I will ask them to stand where they are in solidarity to show the importance of this function. Honorable CCs, kindly stand. Let's give. Thank you so much. More than 3/4 are here with us. Also, I want to ask the chief officers who are present to also stand. I'll not give them time to say anything, but just stand and wave. Let's give them an applause. Makofi mazuri, makofi. Asante, our chief officers. Thank you so much. I want also, Your Excellency, to recognize the administrators. We have the sub-county administrators, we have the directors, and also we have Director of Administration, all the staff who are here, including the Chief of Staff, to actually stand. Stand to recognize your presence. Let's give them makofi. Asante, asante sana. Your Excellency, we also have a very important cadre. We have our principals of schools who are here. I want to recognize the principal, Cabernet High School. Give him an applause. Any other principal who's here? Principal Uth? Yes, let's give an applause. Thank you so much for joining us. Your Excellency, I want to say financing education is not easy. And I'm happy today, Your Excellency, to have all stakeholders on board. The first time in the county government of Baringo is a situation like this today, where we have honorable members of the county assembly from the award fund voting in money to support education. I want to really recognize their effort and congratulate the county assembly for that noble work they have done. 48.8 million from the county assembly or the wards is a big boost to the education sector. People say education is expensive, but Your Excellency, through your effort, 30 million and 48 from the assembly shows the importance we give education. Try ignorance, you'll realize ignorance is more expensive than education. So I want to applaud you, Your Excellency, your government, and also the county assembly, and all the partners, Equity, KCB, Boresha, and our parents and our schools for this noble initiative. As head of public service, I want to commend Your Excellency, the Department of Education. They started way back at the ward level in public participation. They did a good job to win our citizens to see the need of financing education. CC Education, I want to say thank you for that commendable job. I know this will translate also, Your Excellency, to supporting our wider public service, because we shall have a vibrant public service which is educated like the way Equity today has said the student they have supported has come all the way to join our public service and also to give a bigger hand to the community. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity to invite His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, and make his remarks. Karibu, Your Excellency. Let's give him an applause. Thank you.
Thank you so much, CS. Your Excellency, the Governor, Baringo County, the Deputy Speaker, Baringo County Assembly, Deputy Majority Leader, Locorio, Chair of the Education, Cherombor, CC's President, CS, CEOs, Directors, county staff, parents, and students. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning once more. Asante sana. I think I will try to be brief because of time and of essence of the students. Your Excellency, this is not just a normal day for Baringo County when we launch the bursary. this is an historic day because we are launching a huge and the highest amount that's been launched in Baringo County. Thanks to your leadership and your guidance in terms of ensuring that education is a priority in this government. You are well aware, Your Excellency. They always say, if you don't educate the people, the consequences will be felt at a later time. And this is one way that we are enabling our people. And this is one of the development that we're supposed to be doing as a county government or Baringo to enable the people, to empower them. They say education is an equalizer. And if you want to break the vicious cycle of poverty, you can only do it through education. So this is a step in the right direction. Hopefully, the next financial year will be launching a higher figure in terms of the bursary. Hopefully, we'll be doubling the figure to close to 150 million because people have been asking, why is Baringo having a lower figure? But going forward, Your Excellency, we will support you as executive to ensure that we have a higher amount to launch in the next financial year. Your Excellency, allow me to mention something with regards to bursary. I know what we are launching today is with regards to secondary, high school, secondary, university, and TVETs, and also our vocational training colleges. But Your Excellency, we need to acknowledge that there are other agencies that also take care of some other institutions. And I'd like to say, as we award bursary to the bursary committee, can we ensure that we give priority to those who have not been supported with bursary in terms of from the other institutions like the CDF, like other financials, like we have the Wings to Fly and KCB Foundation, and so many others. So let's support those who have not been supported as we go forward. Finally, Your Excellency, I'd like to echo what Reverend Kiuta said in terms of VTCs. As a county government, we've constructed quite a number of vocational training colleges, but the uptake of the vocational training colleges has not been very good. And I'd like to challenge the people to utilize the vocational training colleges because going forward, Your Excellency, I'd like us to prioritize vocational training colleges so that we can have more of our youths taking up the technical skills and also taking up courses that they can acquire these skills to further their lives ahead. So Your Excellency, kwa hayo machache mnikubalie nichukue fursa hii nikaribishe gavana wetu His Excellency Benjamin Cheboi. Tafadhali tusimameni wakati gavana anakuja kutuhutubia. Karibu sana Your Excellency.
Tumkaribishe gavana wetu wa jimbo His Excellency Benjamin Cheboi katika ufadhili huu wa elimu kwa wanafunzi wetu wa mashule yetu ya upili. Karibu Your Excellency.
Thank you. Tuketi chini. The Deputy Governor, the leaders who are here in front of us, including the CECs, Deputy Speaker, and the Chair of Education Committee of the County Assembly, and those who have accompanied him, including Honorable Okorio, the Chair or the County Director of Education, Ministry of Education, the Chair Kesha, esteemed partners, Branch Manager Equity Bank, Kabarnet, wanafunzi wetu wa Kabarnet High School, na wa Huth, all
managers of vocational training centers, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, hamjambo. Salimiane hewani. Bwana asifiwe. God is good and all the time. Good. Siwezi kusahau waimbaji. Kewamo iko hapa na wale Moran ya kutoka El Chamus. Tunashukuru sana. Tunafurahi mkiwa hapa because you spice our meetings. Today marks a very important day in the calendar of our county as we launch the distribution of checks to the beneficiaries of this year's Baringo County Scholarship and Bursary Fund. The bursary program for 2023-2024 is something to be proud of because now we are issuing more than 78 million shillings to 9,615 beneficiaries. This is a good achievement, especially considering the fact that many of our wards are now deliberately allocating the funds that was supposed to be used for development in that area, in those areas, for scholarships and bursaries. These are ward-specific funds, and this is something to be proud of. But more important is to be proud of the fact that the wananchi themselves have considered education as a priority sector in development. I know that bursaries are categorized, like Mheshimiwa Kimosop said, as recurrent funds. And that sometimes the controller of budget does not release the money because we are spending what is supposed to be used for building. You know, development, to many people, development is building a structure, a classroom, or building a... We are investing in our future security. So I want to urge legislators and lawmakers that if we redirect some of our little money that we get towards education, we are directly fighting for our lives through enhancing security by educating our people. As we speak, we have spent so far about 528 million shillings, over $500 million shillings, to over 30,000 learners in this county. And those 30,000 learners have ended up going to universities, ended up going to technical colleges, medical training colleges, and they have come back to become a resource to our people. This year's bursary beneficiaries include 1,498 trainees from 15 vocational training centers, 1,598 early childhood development teachers undergoing competency-based curriculum training, and 6,519 learners from tertiary, primary, secondary, and tertiary education. And then, because of this, I want to echo what has been said earlier on by another speaker. The issue about our vocational training colleges, that we have only about 1,500 students in our vocational training colleges, is an embarrassment. Na watu wetu hawajua maana ya hii vocational training colleges. So much so that saa hizi bado tuko na wageni kutoka nje wanakuja kutujengea nyumba zetu hapa. Ukitaka mtu ya kutengeneza tile, unaona hii tile hii? Most likely the person who fixed this tile ni mtu ya kutoka kule Nairobi, ama kule Ukambani, ama kule kwa Waluya. Na kutengeneza hii tile peke yake hapa, kuweka kutoka hapa mpaka hapa, pengine ni shilingi 500. You can make 3,000 shillings a day by doing tiles. So why don't we get our people to learn so that we can be able to get employment locally here? Our money, instead of circulating here, inakwenda kule nje. So I am tempted to say that all students that in this county, going forward in discussion with the county budget committee of the county assembly, that we consider making it compulsory to pay fees for all the students in our vocational training centers, especially if they are doing skilled work like this one. It is noteworthy that during the allocation of bursary funds for 2022-2023 financial year, only 9 wards committed their support, or 9 wards, the public in 9 wards committed their support towards bursaries. But this year, 19 have, in their public participation, decided that we put money in this area of bursaries. This is something to be proud of. I also want to appreciate those organizations that have supported us in bursaries in one way or the other. I want to appreciate Kenya Commercial Bank that gave us bursaries when our children were going to secondary schools early in the year. I want to appreciate Cooperative Bank. I want to appreciate KCB. I want to appreciate Boresha. And I want to appreciate every person of goodwill who, in one way or the other, and there are many, including these politicians here. When you see them here, they get money from their pockets to pay school fees for children of needy persons. I want to say that God will bless you, and for that, I am sure that the Wananchi will realize the efforts that you are doing in ensuring that you are spending some of your own hard-earned money to support the children in getting school fees. I also want to thank the county bursary fund members for their good job in identification of people who are in need. For this one, you have been fair. Let us give it to you. And I want to urge you, the CEC who is the chair, to ensure that the only criteria for giving bursary is poverty. It should not be whether he voted for you. Oh, they wouldn't vote for you because you are there. You are not MCS. It should not be whether they voted for a friend of yours, or whether they come from your area, or whether there is any relationship between you and them. Absolute fairness and justice must be applied when you are dealing with cases of poor young people who need to go to school. I also, at this juncture, want to applaud the Ministry of Education and the national government CDF fund for ensuring that a reasonable proportion of money goes towards bursaries to secondary school students. And more fundamental, there is a policy that the Ministry of Education is working on that will require that there will be no duplication of award of bursaries. So that if there is an entity that is giving a bursary, like for example, Equity Fund, there must be a consultation between the bank and the Ministry of Education at the county level and the Ministry of Education at the national level, so that we do not give out. Very good. So that there will be no duplication of award of bursary. Although, of course, I know that there are people who require more bursary than we give as a county, and who require more bursary than the national government gives, and who require more bursary than even what the banks are giving. But there should be a system that will not create duplication for one family to get bursaries while others are not getting. Ladies and gentlemen, I had previously instructed the Department of Education, Vocational Training and Library Services to initiate foreign languages in our county. I am proud to tell you that today, as we speak, we have at our Vocational Training Center here, training of young people in German. Right now there are 24 learners who are benefiting from that initiative that was initiated by ourselves. We are in the process of trying to see if we could also do the training of people in Korean language and Arabic, because a lot of our young people are now finding jobs beyond our borders. Some are going to the Arab world, others are going to Europe, others are going to Asia, Korea specifically. And yesterday I was listening to an advert that Canada is looking for people with low skills. Kama wewe ni mtu ambaye unajua kukama ng'ombe, unaweza kwenda Canada uende upewe kazi ya kukama ng'ombe. Na unapata mshahara mingi kushinda hata governor hapa. Hata mimi nikienda retire pengine naweza kwenda Canada nifanye kazi ya kukama ng'ombe. So let us take advantage of the offer that the county government has given so that we can be able to get our people to go and work in those countries. I was in Germany myself together with the president, and they are keen. They wanted many people to work there. Na ukienda kufanya kazi huko, usiende uzame huko. Fanya kazi, tuma pesa Kenya, ufanye investment hapa hivi so that this country improves in its economy. I am grateful that this exercise has led to that kind of development. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important to mention that the funds being disbursed today are insufficient to cover all the educational expenses for students and trainees. It is important to clarify that this is a bursary, which means it provides partial payment rather than full scholarship. Na nataka kuwauliza wazazi, wasifikirie mambo ya kutegemea bursary peke yake. Sisi kama county tumejaribu kutengeneza mbinu ya kuinua hali ya uzalishaji ya mali katika county hii. We are continuously encouraging our citizens to produce, because mambo ya kutegemea pesa ya kupewa kidogo kidogo haiwezi kusaidia sisi. Tumesema watu wapande kahawa, na nafurahi kwamba watu wengi wamepanda kahawa. Saa hizi tuko na kahawa tayari ambayo tunataka kuuza kwenda kule Korea kwa pesa nzuri. Nimesema watu wapande maembe. Ukienda kule sehemu za Kisanana, and I'm very happy with our MCS, because during public participation together with our executive team members, they have been able to convince the wananchi to plant mangoes. That is now giving money to our people, and anybody who has got just a few trees of mangoes, kama miti kama 5 hivi ya maembe, unasomesha mtoto mpaka ngambo. And there are very good examples here, and I am very proud. Waziri for Agriculture here is doing mangoes in Barwesa. Juzi akaniletea maembe kwangu, nilikula na ikakuwa tamu, mpaka nikasema si hata nikatie shamba kidogo, hata mimi nipande maembe miti 5. Si unikatie ba? MCA. Lakini huyu ni mbaya, huyu hajanipatia. Wewe pengine ni afadhali unaweza kunipatia, lakini huyu ngumu. So naomba, I am asking our people of Baringo County, let us plant cash crops. Kuna mengi ambayo inaendelea saa hizi. Tunatengeneza factory ya maziwa kule Eldama Ravine. Nimeshukuru kwa sababu and I'm very happy today, Bwana Kimasop. You know, people think that you are still an activist. They have forgotten that you are no longer a human rights activist. But as in the assembly, it is your duty to represent people, and that is part of the responsibility of legislation. You are very sober, and you mentioned things that went deep down my heart. To appreciate the fact that we have given people fertilizer in Mochongo is something great. To appreciate that we have done very well in water distribution. And I want to tell the people of Baringo County, we may not be shouting very hard, but good things are happening. Hata ile tukio ambalo lilifanyika, na nataka kutuma risala zangu za rambirambi kwa watu wa Nandi kwa shida ambayo ilitupata juzi wakati gari yao ilibingirika hapa katika Wanini. Tukaweza kupoteza mwalimu mmoja na mtoto mmoja. Lakini nataka kushukuru wafanyikazi wetu wa county, Baringo County Referral Hospital and all our doctors in this town, because they did a good job. In spite of the fact that there is a go-slow in the ministry, they decided that life is more important than a strike. Tunashukuru wao sana. Mimi sikuweza kuja hapa kwa sababu mnasikia sauti yangu bado inanilemea kidogo. Kuna flu ambayo ilinishika, nikaambiwa dawa ya homa ni kulala. Sasa nikawa nalala kwangu. Ndio mkaona sijaweza kuja hapa kusema pole na nyinyi, lakini tuko pamoja. Na washurutisha tuendelee na kupanda mimea ambayo itatupatia pesa taslim. Kerio Valley, now we have got county machinery tractors available for plowing for cotton. Rais wetu mpendwa amesema lazima tuweke ubao mbele investment in textile production, cotton. Cotton now is being bought for 72 shillings per kilo. Sasa tunataka zaidi ya eka 10,000 kule Kerio Valley ipandwe ndio tuweze kuuza cotton ya kutosha. And I met yesterday the owner of Salawa Jinari. Akaniambia they are ready to provide, to support the farmers with plowing, to support the farmers with seeds, so that we can be able to produce enough cotton and cotton seed cake that is in high demand in our country. Finally, I appeal to parents and guardians through Kesha to continue encouraging them to prioritize paying for their children's upkeep in schools and colleges. Musifikirie kwamba tukipeana bursary inatosha kila kitu. Hapana. Wazazi mpatie msupport walimu wakuu wa mashule. Na mjue sasa bei ya chakula ya secondary imepanda juu. Maharagwe, maize, beans, which is a staple food for all secondary schools, is selling for as much as 16,000 shillings per bag. I encourage our farmers to produce more beans, to produce more maize. We don't want to import beans and maize from outside the county. We are able to produce more maize and beans so that our children can get sufficient food. I know that there is a worrying tendency of our parents not adequately prioritizing the timely payment of school fees. Schools and institutions require financial support to function effectively, and it is our responsibility that we share that responsibility collectively. Musifikirie walimu wakuu wako na pesa yao kwa mfuko. Tukiwaambia watumie pesa kwa njia mzuri, pia sisi tuchangie kulipa karo kwa wakati unaofaa ili waweze kuinua hali ya masomo. And I want to say this. Experience has shown that those schools that don't send their children home for school fees frequently perform well. They perform well. And I can tell you some of the schools that are doing that. There's a small school that I assisted with Arambe one day in a place called Nyimbe. And because of the fact that they are very careful in not sending their children to school, it is the best school in Baringo South. Even a school called Kipcherere, because of their culture of not sending away children very frequently, discussing with parents on how to pay this money, they have emerged to be one of the best schools in Baringo North. So I want to encourage head teachers to use all the systems possible to encourage children to remain in school so that their performances can improve. As I conclude, I acknowledge the support from our esteemed partners, including Equity Bank, for the support in hosting today's event. I am very grateful indeed. And together, let us pave the way for Baringo County, where education knows no bounds, where every dream is within reach, and where every child has a chance to shine. Thank you for your unwavering support and commitment to this important cause. Finally, again, I extend my heartfelt condolences to the families of a student and a teacher from Kapsabet High School who tragically lost their lives in the accident at Patkawanin last Saturday. I want to encourage travelers who come to Baringo County, drivers who come to Baringo County. This county is beautiful. We have got wonderful sceneries. But I also want to encourage the drivers to be careful when they're driving in our beautiful roads. Do not get excited in maneuvering the vehicle through our corners. Sometimes it is possible for you not to concentrate and get excited. Tunawauliza, mukija Baringo County, barabara zetu ni nzuri, but they can also be a little bit dangerous. Be careful when you are maneuvering the corners, especially going down between Cabernet and Marigat, and going down between Cabernet and Kerio Valley. It is a beautiful road, but if you make one mistake, then your things might be dangerous for you. Nataka kumalizia hapo na kuomba pia wale wanahusika katika matumizi ya equalization fund. As I ask the controller of budget and the county revenue allocation commission to prioritize the releasing of the equalization fund, we urge the committee that is responsible for appropriating that fund to consider education in the areas that we are putting that equalization fund as a priority, especially in the sub-counties of TRT and sub-counties of Baringo North and Baringo South, where we have that equalization fund. Tuweke pesa katika elimu. Let us ensure that we are able to put that money in that area. We know that funds are limited. Hata sisi kama county, ile pesa tunapata, tunajaribu kuhakikisha kwamba inaingia kila mahali. Sometimes we are not able to provide even sufficient funds for our health services, let alone our ECD teachers. But bear with us going forward as we urge our members of parliament to seriously rethink the amount of money that they give to counties. If indeed we believe in devolution, listen to what the senators are saying. Increase the amount of money that is going to counties on a regular basis, because right now, the cost of business is higher because of cost of fuel. Even the cost of construction of an ECD center, which we used to construct during my first term for about 700,000, is now high because of the cost of cement. In 2013 to 2017, cement was going for about 500 shillings. Now it is 800. Steel, which is used for construction, is more than 2 times the cost 5 years ago. So if you give us the same amount of money that you are giving us 5 years ago, you are simply telling us we reduce the rate of development in the counties. Tunawaomba jamani, members of parliament and members of senate, look at it critically and note that the funds that we are getting, in spite of the cost of living going up, are still remaining the same. So we are still expected to do as much as we should do with less money. Consider that inflation is around the corner and the cost of living has gone up. The cost of even food for our institutions has gone up. Ndio sababu tunahitaji hiyo usaidizi. Asanteni sana. Na now I want to, what is the next thing? Wapi hiyo check? Ama
Your Excellency, pigini makofi gavana wetu wa jimbo, Your Excellency Benjamin Cheboi. Tutateremka pale chini, Your Excellency, tukikaribisha wale wahusika na wafadhili wanafunzi wetu wa Cabernet Huth, vile vile shule yetu ya Cabernet Boys High School, ambaye Your Excellency, mimi ni mmoja wapo ya wale wanafunzi wanaosomea Ujerumani, na shule yetu ya Kabarnet Boys High School kwa Kijerumani inaitwa Jungen Schule, na vile vile kukutambulisha Your Excellency MCA wetu wa Churo Amaya Ward, Mheshimiwa Diana Siriti ameungana pamoja na sisi ukiwa kwenye hotuba hii. Mheshimiwa Siriti pamoja na Mheshimiwa Paul Kisoi wakiwa na Mheshimiwa DS walishiriki pale Laikipia County kuangalia mambo ya masomo ya chekechea na shule yetu ya misingi. Kwa hivyo mabibi na mabwana, tukaribishe wale ambao wamepata nafasi ya kufaidi katika ufadhili huu kupitia benki yetu ya Equity Bank. Shule yetu ya Kabarnet Huth ambaye imepata jina kutokana na mji wa Huth pale German ambaye ni Huthstadt German. Ambao ni marafiki wa jimbo letu. Gavana wetu wa jimbo anapeana ile ishara ya check ama ishara ya mfuko, na waje na wageni wetu. Tumpatie nafasi mwanafunzi wetu Lewis Kiblagat atupatie vote of thanks.
Our governor, our deputy governor, the CECs, and all protocols observed. Good morning. I stand here honored on behalf of all students of Baringo County to congratulate the county government for allocating the bursaries for the less privileged students. We all know that education is an equalizer. And without these bursaries, most students will be at home. Without these bursaries, there will be no future leaders. And without these bursaries, there will be no future generation which the societies will depend on. And with these bursaries, through the education, the less privileged students will have an equal opportunity with the others to showcase their abilities in schools and to be great people in the society. And therefore, as students, we make a promise that we will work hard and we'll be great leaders in the future, and we will come back in the society to help the needy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the county government. God bless you. God bless Baringo County. Thank you very much.
Bishop wetu, Bishop Chepsat, tupatie maombi mafupi kisha tufungue.
Your Excellency and all of us, waje tusimame tupate maombi yetu ya mwisho. Baba, tunakushukuru kwa ajili ya mkutano ambaye imeenda vizuri, tumebarikiwa. Asante kwa ajili ya mtumishi wako governor na deputy na viongozi wote, CCs na MCS wetu, viongozi wa shule ambayo tumekuwa pamoja na wanafunzi. Tunakushukuru kwa ajili ya mashauri kutoka kwa kiongozi wetu governor na viongozi wengine ambao wametupatia mashauri ya ajabu. Tunakushukuru pia kwa ajili ya kuweka priority mambo ya education katika Baringo. Baba, tunakushukuru pia kwa ajili ya pesa ambayo imepatikana. Tunaomba ili Bwana ukaweze kufanikisha, bariki wanafunzi wetu, bariki viongozi wetu, ili Baringo huu iwe Baringo ambaye imefanikiwa, Baringo ambaye Mungu umeibariki. Baba, tunakushukuru hata tunapomaliza mkutano huu. Tunaomba neema yako na baraka zako iwe pamoja nasi, maana tunakushukuru na kuomba katika jina la Yesu aliye Bwana na Mwokozi wetu.